I've done it. I've hit 1,000 subscribers. And you might notice that I may not have actually filmed inside this room before. We've got a bunch of my washing machines in here. And the 3 tumble dryers stacked on top. These 3 washing machines. Going out into the kitchen. Of course, we've got the Zanussi, which is the machine I'm currently using for the week. We've also got a Logic here temporarily for this special. We've also got the Bosch where the dishwasher is. Here's where the dishwasher is at. We've got the Bosch and we've got the Hotpoint. And we've got the Hotpoint. Notice it's just got dry noses coming out the cat flap. Excuse me. And before you haters hate on me, the cat doesn't normally want to come into the house anyway, so haters, shut up. Anyways. So, and we've got the Beko, the Samsung, the Miele, the Candy, the Hoover, the Indesit. Yeah, and on top we've got the Logic tumble dryer, the Hotpoint tumble dryer, and the AEG tumble dryer. Now, I will be, in the washing machines, I will be spinning this lot on the highest spin that the spin only will allow. So the max spin for all of them, except the Bosch, because the Bosch's maximum spin on spin only is only 800 RPM. Its Cotton's maximum spin is 1200, but on spin only, it only does 800, which is one thing I must admit I don't like about this machine. It's not a bad machine by any stretch of the meaning. It's a good machine, but it does only have 800 spin only. But the Cotton spin only is the Cotton, and that trick doesn't work on here. You know, the trick where you set it to spin and then you start it and then you immediately stop it and set it to Cotton cycle. I tried it. It doesn't work on this machine. And these clothes are dry and they will be dry for all the spins because I cannot get the water plumbed in for all these machines. Right now, the Indesit and the Hoover are just connected to each other. This shouldn't be a problem because both of these are got barely any water in. They'll be spinning dry clothes anyways. So yeah, this is just to prevent any water from going on the floor. The Candy, got that going into this bottle. So we'll just jam that between there. And we can just drain any water that comes out the Candy into this bottle. The Beko has just got the drain hose sticking out the window on the side of the house. The Samsung and the Miele, same thing as the Indesit and the Hoover. The Bosch is connected here. The Zanussi is obviously fully plumbed in. And the Logic is connected to this little bit of extra extension pipe, which also connects to the sink. I'm pretty sure the one that will have the most residual water will probably be the Zanussi. And oh, I just realised I left this in here so I don't forget what program it was last run on. I forgot to take it out before I started filming, so bear with me. Now, because we're not going to be running the cycles with any water in for this video, I'm just gonna place this piece of paper inside the detergent drawer. Obviously, the Bosch hasn't got that because I know what cycle it lasts on. Scotland's 90 because I wasn't testing through the programs at the time. But once on Hotpoint, I've got that in there. And on the Indesit, etc. Excuse me. Now, one moment, I just need to go and grab my phone holder. One moment. Oh great, now the dog's barking. Oops. There we go. And I need a... Now the dog is barking. Now I'm just going to grab this chair. And we're going to do spin in all the machines. Right, so now the candy, it has got quite a heavy heat pump tumble dryer on top of it, so it's gonna act, it's probably gonna beep a lot. One moment, guys, I just need to... Oh god. Will that dog shut up? Yeah. This candy is not playing nice with having a heavy tumble dryer on top of it. But I think we can work with it. Sorry about that. Anyways, let's get the stuff in. This is dry laundry, so... for the sake of not flooding the house. Now I need something to prop this up a little higher with. There we are. I'm actually using an old 2007 Mac Mini to prop this up a bit, so I got a little bit more height. And one moment, guys, let me... Will that dog shut up? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Almost went to start recording then, but realised I'm already... Oh, now the dog has joined. Oh, now she's gone away. But... Anyways, let's stop rambling and let's start. There we go. Door locks were a little dodgy on this. Hopefully it doesn't spin too unbalanced because there is a tumble drive on top it. So hopefully it doesn't spin too unbalanced. I'll get the camera a little bit closer. This is set to 1600, but it won't spin to 1600, it'll spin to 1400 RPM. Now there are a few other machines, but I'm not going to include them in this video because, well, they're out in the shed, it's freezing cold out there, it's the middle of the winter, so... But I will include all of the machines that are a part of my collection. So there's a broken Logic tumble drive, broken Logic washing machine, my mum's Beko, and another Zanussi ZWT. Oh, that does not sound good. Which they won't be included in this video because they're not part of the collection. Oh, Candy has done its first burst of 300 RPM. A pair of jeans and nose rub against the door seal. Done 400 RPM. Oh, sounds like the motor bearings are starting to go on this, but it hasn't but the machine hasn't ran in a while, so that might be why. I'm hoping my phone has got enough space for this, because my phone's only 256 gigs, and I've got a load of videos and stuff on my phone, so hopefully I don't run out of space. If so, I'll have to switch to my iPad, which does have 1 terabyte of space with like 700 gigs free, so if I run out of space on here, I'll have to switch to my iPad. Which isn't ideal because it's so much bigger than my iPhone. And I can't put my iPad in this holder. Look at that! The drum is going a bit mental because the suspension's a little messed up on this. It's not too bad. It doesn't bang or anything. Which is surprising for a Candy, but the Hoover doesn't have that problem. For the suspension, I think one of the pins is slightly out. Admittedly, yes, I have abused this machine quite a bit, but I've also done many of the other... I have done some of the things to some of the other machines and they've been fine. I must say though, the candy's actually spinning pretty smoothly right now. Probably helps with the tumble dryer on top of it, which kind of holds everything together. We're at 950 RPM. Make sure the tumble dryer doesn't have anything inside of them. Therefore, the tumble dryers are empty. When it turns to 3 minutes up here, it should then speed up to 1250 RPM. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get a 1000 subscriber special washing machine or tumble dryer in my collection, which is a shame, but hey ho, at least I'm gonna do this. This is actually spinning really smoothly for once. The candy's actually spinning really smoothly for once. I think it is because the tumble dryer's on top of it. I mean, my AG tumble dryer is quite heavy. And I'm actually amazed the candy can even support the weight of it. But it does support the weight of it, and it does work with it on top of it. I'm hoping my battery doesn't decide to run out on me, because that would not be good. Two minutes to go on this candy. So for the tumble dryers, I will be running these on the I'll run it on the logic on refresh. On the Hotpoint, I'll be running it on cool tumble. The AEG will be timed 10 minutes. The same cycle as I did when I ran it with the camera in the drum. This could well be the smoothest spin that the candy has ever done. And it's on a raised floor as well. On chipboard, because I'll wait for this to stop spinning. And I'll show you while we wait for the machine to unlock. This actually handled really well for once. Oh yeah, it's finished. And I'm gonna wait for the door. But yeah, we have got laminate flooring. And haters, please don't hate me for not having shoes on. But I'm inside the house. And we don't wear shoes in the house. But anyways, there's chipboard under here. So not the most stable floor, but the candy actually did really well. I mean, yes, it was balanced. That helped. But still, that's better than what... That handled much better than the candy normally does. I mean, you may have seen in some of my videos in the past. That the machine handles absolutely terrible. And people think that I keep making the machine do that. I keep using the machine, and yeah, admittedly I did, but then there's my Hoover washing machine, which is next to it, which, if I move you back, is in much, much better condition. And that is also a POS. And please don't bash me in the comments saying that, oh, I don't accept opinions. I do, but only to nice people. Anyone who bullies me, if anyone's going to be nasty to me, I'll be nasty right back at them. That's the way it is. Let's turn the candy off. Now I'll move the stuff out into the Hoover. For the person who harassed me for calling vacuum cleaners a vacuum cleaner and not a Hoover, this is why. You see? Hoover washing machine. Alright, if I'm going to mention Hoover washing machine to a washing machine enthusiast, they might be thinking I'm talking about, or actually no, maybe not a washing machine enthusiast, but you know, if to a general person I would go to show them this washing machine, and they think I'm talking about a vacuum cleaner instead of a washing machine. So Yeah. Anyways, enough talking. Excuse me. Let's get this one on the spin. Same again, only this one's not acting up because this machine is in better condition after all. And also this Hotpoint tumble dryer that's on top of it is lighter because it's condenser with the 80 G's of heat pump. So it's quite a bit heavier. But anyways, let's get going. Oh, we got chugging pump. So the spin programming on this is exactly the same as is on Candy. So I'll do this little burst, and then I'll do 300, then 400, and then I'll do the full spin. Now, the display on this machine does flicker every now and then. It's done it ever since I got this machine, but other than that, it does work. Which is good. As good as a Hoover washing machine can be, that is. I am not exactly known for liking these machines, but ooh, that's a nice balanced spin. Excuse me. Yeah, the Candy's pump didn't have any water in there at all, which probably is not healthy for the pump. But it is what it is. I don't want to put any water in there because, again, I don't want to flood the house floor. Because, well, the house has a wooden floor. And the floor is already messed up enough as it is. And I don't really want to damage it anymore because we can't really afford to replace the floor. Especially as I'm working towards expanding my collection and stuff. But I don't have enough money to buy any more machines as of right now. We're speeding up now. Now, sorry about the fact the camera is shaking, but the whole machine is rocking a bit on this raised floor. It's causing the chair that the phone is on to shake a bit, and causing my phone holder to shake. So, yeah, my phone's going to shake a bit. So, sorry about that. Now hopefully the vibration of the machine does, of any of these machines, doesn't cause, you know, the tumble dryer to shake off or anything, because I have not currently got the stacking kits on. I've not got the stacking kits on currently, so hopefully the machines don't shake the dryers off and have them crashing down to the ground. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Now, if you're wondering, why am I not doing this live? Because our internet connection out in the kitchen, which I will be filming some out there, is utter rubbish. Like, sometimes when I'm on a call with somebody, the call will just drop, and my phone will connect to 3G, which is useless. Oh yeah, I should remind you actually, I'm also going to be doing a 10-minute drive with most stuff in the Zanussi as well. In the Zanussi washer dryer. We'll also do a normal Spinoni in there. The Zanussi will be the only machine that will be turned on twice in this video. 3 minutes. We should be speeding up 1250 RPM any second now. Hopefully the camera shaking stops a little bit. Okay, the camera seems to start shaking a bit, but now the machine's rattling a bit. And the tumble dryer on top of it, like, shaking up and down a bit. Weirdly, the washing machine isn't shaking as much as the tumble dryer. I'm like... Now we're at 1400 RPM. It does say 1600, but much like the candy, it's not going to go there. I've got another 1600 RPM machine. One that actually does go to 1600 RPM, which is better. We'll get to that in a moment. After we've done the Indesit Hotpoint. The Indesit's the next one. Now we're slowing down. Now if you're wondering why I only did the slowest spin the machine could for the phone in camera video, is because I don't want to spin it too fast with my phone in there, because I don't want to risk breaking my phone. So we'll end on there. So, gotta wait for this lock light to go out. And then it'll be the Indesit. It'll be time for the Indesit. Oh, I hate these door locks that take forever to unlock. So annoying. That's what's nice with the Indesit and the Hotpoint. Is they have instant unlocks. Now I'll get the stuff out of the Hoover and into the Indesit. So I fill up the Indesit's drum actually. Almost. $1,300 spin, obviously cold temperature because there's no temperature on a spin cycle. Spin only. Hit start. Now it's not like how Indesit used to be with the, because it used to be it did a 500 or 600 RPM spin and anti-crease, then the full spin. Then anti-crease, but now it goes straight to the full spin. It does a few bursts, and then it does the full spin. Which is much shorter than it used to be. Excuse me. Sorry about the thing I'm doing, it's just phlegm builds up in my throat and it really annoys me. I hate it as much as you guys probably do. Now I'm going to get into the actual spin. Sorry about that again. I hope my haters don't do anything. I hope my haters don't do anything with this video, because if they do... Well, I don't really want to talk about my haters on this video. But yeah, so Indesit's now speeding up to 1000 RPM. We're at 1000 RPM. It's rattling a bit, but I don't think it's the Indesit rattling. I think it might have been the Logic tumble dryer that's on top it, rattling against the Hotpoint tumble dryer. Oh yeah, how did I get all these machines? The Candy, which you saw earlier, that my mum actually got that for herself on, I think, Facebook Marketplace. And then she hated it and gave it to me. The Hoover, I also got from Facebook Marketplace and was said to be fully working, but it wasn't. Had a dead heater, going to 1400 now, or 1350. Because for some reason, the Indesit and the Hotpoint don't do the full speed on spin only, but I do on the other cycles that do 1400. On the spin only does 1350 for some reason. But we're at 1350 RPM. Slow it down. You didn't have a drain. Yeah, back to the Hoover. Didn't have a drain hose. Well, what's the other problem? Oh yeah, dial was really sensitive. But got all those fixed. Indesit slowing down. Moving on to the Indesit. with this machine, the Indesit, which is the one you're seeing now, is I actually got this one brand new back in July of 2020. And I've had this machine since brand new. So, yeah, this machine's 4.5 years old. And, but yeah, this one was I think this was my first ever brand new washing machine in my collection. We're on anti-crease now. Now you may have noticed something. I'm actually showing the control panels in these videos for the first time, actually. I don't normally do this. Because I can't normally set the camera that high. But the fact that I'm actually using my main iPhone for this, because for my full cycle videos, I use an old iPhone 7. The Indesit's done. For my regular full cycle videos, I use an old iPhone 7. But I'm actually using my iPhone 13 for this. So I can have the wide angle. So I can keep the camera a bit closer. And also using this old Mac Mini as a something to prop the camera up a little higher. Now the next machine's out in the kitchen, so see you there. I'll see you there in a moment. Right, we're in the kitchen now. And we have the Hotpoint. Now, the kick plate is a little off on this machine, and it's a little colder in here. Mainly because I've got the drain hose sticking out the cap flap, which is letting some cold air in, which isn't ideal, but it's still warmer in here than it is out in the shed. Which I would have done this video out in the shed if I had hit my milestone in summer, but it's winter at the moment. And you might have noticed I'm not dressed adequately to go out in that cold weather. Simply because I don't like winter clothes, because I don't think I'd look right in them. I don't think I'd look very good in them. Anyways, I'll stop rambling, and I hope my haters don't start spamming the comments of this video. Well, I've blocked some of them, so they shouldn't. Now, there is no tumble dryer on top of this machine. I had to spend a little time kind of leveling it, and it isn't 100% level, so this machine will shake a bit. But at least it's on solid concrete, unlike the last three. We're not doing full load 45 minute, we're just doing a spin only. 1400, obviously no temperature. Hit go. Now this is similar to the Indesit, but the starting part is different. But for the most part it should be the same as the Indesit. Yeah, the machine's rocking a bit because one of the feet's missing, and I've had to kind of wedge it underneath. I could have tilted the machine back and put it under there, but I didn't because I just didn't feel like doing it. And how I got this machine? I got it from Appliances Direct. It was fine when I got it, but shortly the pressure switch died on it. So I had to replace it, but after that was done, the machine's been fine since then. Next burst we should be doing the full spin. We'll do 300, then it'll go straight to 1000, then 1200, then 1350. Just like the Indesit. Although that's 350 RPM actually. So, the other Zanussi WT71401WA, the one with the older programming, will not be included in this video. And Jacko WMV61431W will not be included in this video either. And the Logic LPH, I think, no, LHP. I'll forget the rest of the model number. Be right back. Just gonna. LHP 8 W22 will not be included in this video, nor will the broken Logic L814WM16 will not be included in this video either. All the other machines will be included in this video. For 1000 now. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's kind of shaking the vacuum cleaner that's next to it. They've kind of got the vacuum cleaners just shoved in the corner there because I just needed all the washing machines accessible. But this video is not about vacuum cleaners because this is my washing machine channel. But yeah. We're at 1200 now. Should be going to 1350 any minute now. only goes 30-50 RPM. We're at 1350 RPM now, and now we're slowing down. Now you might have noticed that I did pause the video when I was in the other room and brought it in here, even though I'm on an iPhone, and you may be thinking, you can't do that on an iPhone. Well, since the iOS 18 update, you can do it on the iPhone now. Which, admittedly, is a feature that I did miss from Android, but I'm glad it's on iOS now. We should be doing the anti-crease now. But this video is nearly an hour long already. Now, the Hotpoint actually spun really smoothly despite being a little on level. Sorry about that. But yeah. Not sorry about the washing machine, but sorry about my... So, yeah. I apologise that some of my washing machines do have limescale in their drums, but I do live in a hard water area. Right, and I will move this back so I can unload that, and I will see you back in the other room because next machine is back in there. Alright, next machine, the Beko. Switch it on, spin drain, set the spin to 1600 RPM, and we'll hit go. pumps might sound funny, but it's because the whole drain, it's because the drain hose is having the pump up really high out of the window. So if the pump sounds a little off, that will be why. Oh no, my battery's running low. Got a charger for my phone. Don't trip out the electric, please! I hate plugging stuff into sockets because I'm always worried I'm going to end up tripping out the electric. This machine isn't very level. There is a basket full of stuff on top and it's causing the camera to shake. I'll be right back, I just need to use the toilet. Right, we're at 1000 RPM now. Whoa, never had the backbone make that noise with the remote bearing stuff. What if we made it with a normal washing machine getting bad motor bearings? Why is it with all my washing machines getting bad motor bearings? at 1400 now. And there we go, 1600 RPM. We're at 1600 now. Four minutes to go. Slowing down now. Now on the anti-crease. So now, how did I get this machine? Well, it was originally my parents' machine, and I had the WMD, and they got this off eBay. But then, me and my parents decided, well, my dad had already moved out by then, I think, but for a while I had both of them, and my parents just had to use one of my machines, which did annoy me a little bit. So in the end, I gave my dad had already moved out, so I gave my mum the WMB, as I didn't need two backhoes. So, and, well, I was left with this machine, so that's that. The next machine is out in the kitchen. So, let me just move the camera in there again. Right, now it is time for the logic. So let's spin. 1400. This is also Logic's first time running with this new plug. Yep, when moving the machine, I accidentally broke its original plug, which wasn't great. So, luckily I have a spare plug. I don't think the original plug is here anymore. I think my dad may have thrown it in the bin. Going for 200 RPM burst. Hopefully this machine doesn't decide to do a ton of balancing. Now, of course, normally the only one of my washing machines that would ever go in that spot is the Zanussi, but this is a 1,000 subscriber special video, and I wanted the fronts of all my washing machines accessible for a spin for this video. So that's why the logic is there. Normally, the only logic appliance that will be going in that spot normally is my logic tumble dryer. We've done another 200 bears. Now I'm going to do 400, then 400 again, then 600, then 800, then 1000, then... Right now, 600, 800, then 1000, 1200, then 1400. Now, for anyone who's familiar with MyDMA logic, this may be the spin will be programmed differently than the usual logic, because this logic isn't made by MyDMA like most logic washing machines are. This one's actually made by Vestal, so yeah. Now we're at 600 RPM. It's too cold, so I basically can only use one machine during winter. Well, normally I can. Today's an exception with this spinning thing we're doing. At 12, no we're not, we're at 1,000. Now we're at 1,200. specimen machines are notorious for having a copy block, and this one did have it, but I fixed it. I tightened it up. Should be going to 1400 any minute now. 3 minutes to go. There we go. We're now at 1400. we should be going on to the anti-crease now. Yep, here we are. Yes, the anti-crease on this is kind of slow, but it's actually faster than it is on Hotpoint and Indesit, but slower than most other brands. Alright, just gotta wait for the door now. Right, end. This one took a while. The spin only on this machine is quite long. And, yep, I've got to move back in the other room again, so bear with me. Right, one to the Samsung now. Switch it on. Spin 1400. Excuse me. Chugging pump. I think this is the first time I've ever heard of Samsung chugging. So it's gonna sense the load before spinning it. Hopefully it does sense the load correctly, because it is a dry load. Oh, balance first try. I think every single spin cycle I've ran on this video so far, I've been perfect. Well, not perfect balance, but first try. I'll be right back. Oh God. Machine is shaking. Just have to move those computers off the melee because we're kind of shaking on them. Here's what I mean. It's a chip-forward floor. It normally cannot handle washing machines very well. Oh my God, I just noticed the Samsung's door's got a nice dent in it. Ah, oh well. This might bug some people that I've got a dent in there. But it is what it is, because I move my washing machine all the time. It's just how it is. I move my washing machine all the time. It's impossible to keep them all dent free. Going 1200 now. Five minutes to go. Joy's rattling. should be going to 400, but it may have limited to 1200. So that. Oh no, I think we are going to 400. No, I think we've limited to 1200. Oh no. I think we're still at 1200. So I think we may have limited to 1200. I'm not sure. I know. Sometimes I can't tell if it's limited to 1200 or if it's actually limited to 1400. I think it's going to 1400. Not sure. I think we've limited. I'm not sure. I have no idea. I think we've limited. Yeah, we limited. Oh well. The stuff is dry anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now we'll be on the anti-crease. And then the next machine will be, well, I'm not going to tell you yet. All I'll tell you is, it's in the kitchen. So I'm going to have to pause the video again. And move the camera again. As I end up spinning a ratchet. I don't know why, every time I see a ratchet, I just like to spin it, because the sound it makes is satisfying. Flashing door lock symbol. We're unlocking. And next machine's in the kitchen, so see you there. Right, next machine, the Zanussi. program 24, spin 1400. Chugging pump, but that's normal for the Zanussi. I'm yet to have seen a Zanussi that has never chugged. Not 1450, 450. No, it's 650. Oh, I've been a little bit off track of our golf machine. So, the last one I did was the Beppo. So, and the Logic, I got that one brand new. So, yeah. The Samsung got that on some refurbished site, I forget where. Yeah, and this Lucy used to be my grandma's, and she gave it to me when she got a newer model. So she replaced this machine with the newest Lucy software, gave me this one. doesn't go to full point up because this machine, for some reason, it spins at 1350 RPM, but it does stay at 1350 for a very, very long time. So, yeah, that's what I have to say. So enjoying this speed for a good while. It stays at this speed for quite a while. Now you might notice the bearings on this machine are a little rotated. They don't sound the best, they sound like they're on their way out, and that's because they are, unfortunately. But it is a sealed turbo from Bosch, so once the bearings go on this machine is dead. But the bearings aren't too bad at the minute, so the machine is still going to be working good. At least quite a while actually, I would imagine. The bearings actually haven't gotten that much worse in the year than not that. The bearings are actually degraded pretty slow with this, so this should last a while. Now we should be doing the anti-crease now. Yep, we're doing the anti-crease. Excuse me. Door light is flashing. Got to wait for the door. God, this video is nearly 2 hours. Oh, and there's the dog. Kiki, where's Mum? Where's my Mum? Alright. Flashing 0. And the next machine's actually in here. Excuse me. Now I just need to move the stuff from the Zanussi into the Bosch. This stuff was originally dry, but it's now gone damp because it's been spun in washing machine so much. Spin. There we go. It will only spin to 800 because the spin only on this is only 800. Which isn't great, but it is what it is. And yes, the trick with the dial does not work on this machine. Now this will do 2 spins, one at 400 RPM and another at 800. Sorry about that. Again, sorry about that. Now, the shock absorbers on this machine are dead, but they are dead. However, it shouldn't be banging because it's a mostly dry load. As long as we don't get too unbalanced, we should be okay. Done the 400. That is a mostly dry load, and look how balanced that is. It's because the shots on this machine are dead. They're like non-existent. I'm so worn down. The rest of the machine works fine. Now we're at 800 RPM. This machine does spin to 1200, but it doesn't on the spin only. Because the spin only cycle is the easy care final spin, which is only 800 RPM. Because on like higher end models, which have a 1600 max spin, only go up to 1200 on spin only. Luckily, Bosch did fix this on newer models. Because it was like this with Indesit as well. Because you might remember a while back when I shared a photo of how our kitchen looked. No, I didn't. I just showed the washing machine. It was a Indesit Time for You model. Those only go to 800 RPM on spin only, just like the Bosch does. Which, in my opinion, is not great. And it's about the only thing that is not good about those machines, in my personal opinion. But Indesit did fix it on your models. And Bosch did the same thing. Now I know on some Bosches you can trick it to do the cotton final spin only, but that trick does not work on my Bosch. I tried it, it doesn't work. It doesn't work on this machine. Which is a shame. Otherwise I probably would have done that for this video. However, we couldn't, so we're just gonna have to make do with 800. Now on the anti-crease. Now I'm gonna wait for the door. There we go. Spin lights flashing. Oh, those motor bearings don't sound good. Next machine is back in the other room, so see you there. Alright, we're now in the other room again. And also, change of camera. My iPhone ran out of space. I'm now on my iPad. So hopefully my iPad will have enough space to record the rest of this video. The annoying thing is, you can't pause the video recording on this. So when I have to go back to the kitchen again, yeah, I'll have to show you going back into the kitchen again. Anyways, let's get this machine loaded. Now on the iPad screen, it looks like it's in 4:3. I don't know if it's going to be recording in 4:3 or not. On the video, it looks like it's recording in 4:3. Hopefully it doesn't come out in 4:3, but if it does, oh well, it's not the end of the world. just realised I didn't turn the flashlight on, so I apologise if it's a bit darker, because I forgot to turn the flashlight on, so my apologies. So, the camera looking a bit grainy. I might need to, wipe it off a bit. There we go. Should look a little better now. Still can't really see in there. Flashlight. Oh wow, you can really see in there with this flashlight. That's a really good flashlight actually. That's not even on its full brightness. There we are, that's on its full brightness. You can really see in there. I don't normally use a flashlight in my videos. I normally just use the flashlight in the phone. But sorry about that. Going to 1400 any second now. Yeah, a bit of line scale coming off the drum. Now I don't know the exact time of the video anymore because I had to switch cameras because obviously my phone ran out of space. So I am now finishing this on my iPad. So I'll now need to figure out how to get the original video off my phone onto my iPad. So I can then splice the video together. My iPad's got much more space than my phone. My phone only has 256 gigs, but my iPad is 1 terabyte. So Sorry about that. Alright. This could be very, very dodgy. But I've got it up here. However, my iPad is kind of in a bad position. You know. It's on top of... I would use my phone to take a photo, but my phone is out of space, so I can't use it to take a photo. So... yeah. Anyways, we've got the stuff in here. Can't really show you, but it is the same stuff as what was in the washing machines. Switch it on. So it's cool Tumble, hit go. Now you can't see in this machine, so this will just be listening basically. On cool Tumble. Now you might notice, yes, it is a slightly newer model dryer, and this doesn't quite match up with this. Now, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you how I got Bosch and me. They were both from Facebook Marketplace. This Hotpoint, I didn't get from Facebook Marketplace, so Harrison may have. Yeah, Harrison gave me the, you know Harrison Thomas, go subscribe to him. He actually gave me this tumble dryer. So shout out to Harrison for doing that, and go subscribe to his channel. So that's how I got this dryer. I'm really hoping my iPad doesn't fall to the ground with this janky setup I've got going on, but what I have to do when my phone runs out of space. That's what I have to do when my phone decides it wants to run out of storage space. I should have lowered the quality of the video for this, but it's too late now. Now you may be wondering, why cool tumble? Why not the full cycle? Why not a actually drying cycle? Well, that's because it'll take too long, basically. So the stuff is damp now. It started at the start of the video, they were dry, but they weren't damp because they've absorbed moisture out of all the washing machines. So after this, I will actually run all these through one of the tumble dryers to get them fully dry again. Anyway, back to why does it doesn't look quite right with the drawer and stuff. It's because the logo is supposed to be on the drawer, and the door is supposed to be completely blank. However, Harrison had put older ones on there because all the writing on the drawer cover had pretty much rubbed off, I think. So he just put the drawer cover for an older model on there, and then he put put the door that had the Hotpoint logo on it, so it was still known as a Hotpoint. I'm amazed my iPad hasn't fallen off yet, and hopefully it doesn't. And I apologise for that Coca-Cola thing in the bottom right corner of the screen, but I'm only use that to support the iPad. Without it, it'll fall over. It's a really janky setup I've got, because really janky, because I don't have a holder that can hold my 12.9 inch iPad Pro, so basically I had to prop it up with some boxes and some laundry baskets, tubs, a chair. It's a mess of stuff, but we got it. We've got it propped up this high, so we can film the dryer. Now, originally, I would have gotten community posts by now at 1,000 subscribers. However, back in 2021, I think it was in 2021, YouTube changed it so that you had to have at least 500 to have community posts. And then now your channel, I'm pretty sure your channel just needs to have good enough videos. And then you unlock it. Now, someone did request for me to do an open door cycle on the AEG, and I may do that at some point, but that won't be in this video. Pretty sure the cycle runs for about 20 minutes. Alright. It's finished telling me to empty the water, clean the filter, and it has ended. Alright. This video is nearly 3 hours long. Probably is 3 hours now. Anyways, we got the stuff. Oh, God, that could have been bad. But yeah, we got the stuff in the logic. Door's closed. Set it to refresh. Hit go. On cooling. And yes, before you comment, I did notice this when I got this dryer, that it sounds a little bit like a Becco dryer. It's not my good Becco, this is made by Vestal, but sounds like a Becco. Sounds a lot like a Becco dryer. I know this because I used to have a Becco tumble dryer. But I don't anymore, sadly. I wish I'd scrap it. I wish I would just replace the ink element on that Becco tumble dryer, and then it'd be part of my collection. But silly me, I didn't think at the time when it died that I was going to start collecting tumble dryers. Had I known, I would have fixed it. Oh yeah, how I got this tumble dryer? Well, you saw the unboxing video of this tumble dryer, so obviously I got it brand new. Oh yeah, obviously in the Hotpoint we won't have collected any water in that cycle because it doesn't run the pump at all on the cool tumble cycle. But we still have water in there from where I had used it, and I hadn't emptied the water out. The logic does run the pump on the cool down cycle. Oh, I think this is just doing the final pump out. And the cycle is finished. Empty water, clean filter, and alright. Now it's time for the Zanussi. Now, what should I do? Cottons or synthetics? There's mostly cotton in there, so I'll do a cotton cycle. 10 minutes. So what it's going to do is it's going to prime and pump, basically. I think this might actually be the not only a 1,000 subscriber special video, but also I think this is actually the longest video on my channel yet. So oh, I just realised something. Because the water isn't on, we're not going to get any water supply. So I'm going to have to fill it up manually. Sorry about that, but I did wonder why it was taking longer than usual. One moment. I've just switched the water back on. I've just switched the water back on because I had to turn it off to pull the dishwasher out. Now Zanussi should be getting some water now. And the reason why I left it off is because the tap that the dishwasher connects to leaks. So I've connected another washing machine hose to it. Oh yep, you just saw it. There's water coming out. But yeah. So sorry about hearing the sound of water going down the sink. I much apologise for that. I will switch the water off. Okay. Right, now the Zanussi is drying. I'm going to use the flashlight again. Whoa, that really lights it up. That might even be a little bit too bright. Yeah, that's better. Now I have switched the water off again so that you don't hear the constant sound of water running from that water thing I showed you down the sink. I will turn it back on once the video is over. I found the switch to the LED light. Now, the giant fan on this does not sound the healthiest. I will tell you that now. The fan does not sound the healthiest. The fan motor is perfectly fine. But the fan itself, the bearings are on their way out on that. Yeah. But I don't think, when I got that replacement fan for it, I don't think it had the original bearing in it. And it wasn't quite up to the standards of handling tumble dryer level temperatures. Which is why it doesn't sound right. The other Zanussi, which is my mum's one, which currently is out of action because the fan belt on mine broke, so I had to take the one off hers. She was okay with it, so don't you go haters cheap out of it. Yeah, it's like eating through 3 of them already. Hopefully it can eat through another one. But those belts are really, 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 really hard to get hold of. So if any of you can link me to something that will... if any of you can link me to somewhere I can actually easily get hold of fan belts for the Zanussi, please do, because I'm struggling to find how to get a hold of them. So if anyone can find where they come from, and if you can reliably get them, get the fan belts for these, please do link it to me so that I can get hold of more fan belts for this. Or just any drive belt that is the exact size that the fan belt for this is. Because none to be the original plastic sort of one. Just a regular rubber one would probably do the job just fine. Probably better actually. One minute to go. And we have finished. Well, only do one anti-crease. Yes, this washer dryer does do anti-crease at the end of the cycle. Pretty sure most washer dryers don't do this, but Zanussi ones do. Or at least my one does. I'm pretty sure the older Zanussi washer dryers, the older ones from this, probably don't have it because they didn't have it on the spin either. But yep, there's that. I just gotta wait for the door. Obviously no water in the water tank. Well, because it's a washing machine as well. There's no water tank, it's direct drain. All the condensed water goes down the drain. It's like what the washer water does. Well, that with pretty much all washer dryers. Except for some of the very earliest washer dryers, which I think were actually vented. I've never seen one in person. All washer dryers I've seen in person have all been condenser. That includes this one. No, we're not unlocked yet. The door on this takes forever to unlock. There we go, now it's unlocked. Now I've got to move back in the other room, but first I'm going to go and put these into the last machine. Oh. Alright, fine. Last but most definitely not least, the AEG tumble dryer. So we're going to put this on, not pressing up, because yeah, it will heat. We don't want, and it will take 35 minutes. Too long. Whereas if we do it on 10 minutes, it will be quicker. So that's what we'll do it on. Oh yeah, we do have work. I thought the fan was broken, but if I push on the door, you hear the air escaping. Oh yeah, now I've pushed the door, now you can actually hear the air escaping a little bit. Because the seal on the door is a bit iffy on this. But if I push the door, then it sounds cycle on this is so much longer than the others. I think it's because A, this one heats, and 2, this is a heat pump dryer, which generally take longer anyway. So what's interesting with the 10-minute cycle is the compressor does kick in for a brief second, and then it switches to cool down just as the compressor turns on. So it literally turns the compressor on for a split second, then switches the compressor off because it switches to cool down. 4 minutes to go. Now, how did I get this dryer? Well, long story with this dryer. My parents actually bought it brand new way back when, and it was the family dryer. For about a year or two later, we actually gave it to my grandma because we got a washer dryer, so we didn't need this anymore. So my grandma had it for most of its life, and then recently my grandma doesn't need it anymore because she hates going out to a garage to dry her laundry. And she's got a washer dryer, So then, well, she gave this drive to me, and yeah, so I ended up with this. Now I have got the buzzer on, so you'll hear the end of cycle tone. Minute to go. Now doing the final pump out. Now you may have noticed the compressor fan wasn't running because it doesn't turn it on the 10-minute cycle. It doesn't run for long enough for that to go on. Flushing 0, we get the and we got empty water being filled out. I'm going to pull this whole thing back. To open the door. Let's see how much fluff we got. Got a bit of fluff in there. So look at the main filter that's in the door. Little bit of fluff, not much. That probably doesn't even need cleaning, but I will clean it anyways. And the stuff isn't dry because it's not been on for long enough. It's mad, this stuff started dry and it ended up wet. So it will actually have to go through a tumble dryer. Anyway, you'll actually have to go through your full cycle on tumble dryer. Oh god. I almost forgot to put this back in. There we go. Now this has been my 1000 subscriber special video. Hope you've enjoyed. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. And hopefully my next milestone will be during the summer, so that I got my shed back, so I don't have to place my machines across 2 rooms in the house again. Anyways, give me a like and subscribe. Hope you've enjoyed, and bye.